All right, you guys. So like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you guys get all the updates whenever we release video content on the channel. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. Salute to my brother A Weapons. He rep Midlife Music. Make sure y'all following us on social media on our Instagram. Also, make sure that you guys check out our Facebook channel, facebook.com/Ticket TV. All these links are going to be in the description box below. You guys can also catch our podcast show. Make sure y'all subscribe to our podcast show. We'll have all the hidden content that you guys didn't see from our podcast show. So all of the links will be pinned below. Salute to everybody who donates to the stream. And we're going to get ready to get started with this stream today now. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Much love, honor, respect, and appreciation.
What up, y'all? So another great conversation this morning with the final boss in the building. Y'all know what it is, man. We work all night long, and we salute everybody who is locked into our podcast show, man. And I appreciate all of y'all, man, who are subscribed to the podcast, bro. We dropping new episodes daily on the podcast show, so y'all make sure if y'all not get locked into the podcast, all you gotta do right there is go to patreon.com/Ticket TV. We're headed to 3,500 subscribers right now. We headed upwards to 3,500 subscribers on the podcast show. So let's try to pass 3,500. All y'all got to do is just go to patreon.com/Ticket TV, and you'll get all the content that you don't see here on YouTube. You'll get it on the podcast show. So let's get into this video, man. Salute to everybody who support the channel, man. We appreciate all y'all, man. Y'all hit the like button, share, and subscribe as y'all come on in, man. And if y'all want, y'all can click the link pinned at the top of the live chat room. And y'all can send donation during the stream, and I'll read your comments out. I want to talk about the biggest fraud currently in the NBA outside of LeBron James and Kevin Durant, and that is Jayson Tatum. He is up, he is rising, and he is on the way. And let me say this, right? I'm gonna point this guys out to this, right? He says, you a fraud, you can't make the G League. I still made $1 million playing basketball. Sit down and shut the hell up. Bye. I still made $1 million playing basketball. Bye. Get your ass out of here. Now let's get to this, right? So let's start with Jayson Tatum's first year in his career, right? Start with his first year in his career, right? Absolute fraud, right? Absolute fraud. The first year of Jayson Tatum's career was 2017-2018 season. Do you guys know what type of team the Boston Celtics had that year? They finished second. Jayson Tatum's rookie year in the Eastern Conference, the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics that year won 55 games. Jayson Tatum's rookie year. His rookie. So this is worse than LeBron James and KD. This is worse than LeBron James and KD. See, nobody's going to tell y'all these facts because they're letting Jayson Tatum get away with malpractice and foolishness. That's what they're letting Jayson Tatum get away with, right? So not a lot of people are not going to point this out to y'all about Jayson Tatum. Now, let's get to this, right? So on that team, ladies and gentlemen, Jayson Tatum's roster was stacked, bro. You had Kyrie Irving on that team, Al Horford, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Marcus Morris, Terry Rozier, Greg Monroe, Big Aaron Baines, Daniel Theis. Bro, that team was stacked. And that was the year Gordon Hayward got hurt, too. They had Gordon Hayward, too. I want y'all to think about this. This is Jayson Tatum's rookie year, right? Peachy, what up, baby? Salute. This is Jayson Tatum's rookie year, y'all. They went to the conference finals. His rookie year, you can see it right there. His rookie year, they went to the conference finals, y'all. This is out. What do you mean is this live? It's the final boss. What the hell are you talking about? Is this live? You see live on your screen, right? You talking about something, is this live? This is the final boss. The hell you think? You think we over here just talking? We working over here, bro. We working, bro. Talking about, is this, he gonna see live on the screen and ask us, is this live? The hell you think? Jabroni? Now, let's get back to this, right? As I was saying about this fraud, Jayson Tatum. I told y'all from year one, he had a championship level team from year one. Didn't nobody want to listen to what I said. They ain't want to listen to what I said. I said from year one, Jayson Tatum had a championship level team from year one. These are all facts. They won 55 games in year one in his rookie year, 2015, 17, 2018. Y'all can look this up. See, this type of stuff that the media don't do their research and tell y'all. So when I came on here and I was telling people, I said, yo, man, you guys been giving Jayson Tatum a pass all this time. Tatum been on a championship team since his rookie year. I've been telling people this. He been on Jayson Tatum been on a championship level team since his rookie year. And they was missing Gordon Hayward, because remember, he got hurt the first game of that year against the Lakers, Gordon Hayward, and they still was a championship level team. Think about that. From KD didn't have that in Seattle. LeBron didn't have that in Cleveland. Jayson Tatum came in the league with an NBA championship ready roster. Let me read that roster again for y'all, because y'all need to hear the dudes he had on that team. Kyrie Irving, Al Horford. Remember, Al Horford was balling at this time coming from the Atlanta Hawks. No excuses. Al Horford was an all-star with the Atlanta Hawks. Came over to the Boston Celtics. He was balling at that time in 2017, 2018. Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Marcus Morris, who was balling at that time. Terry Rozier, who was balling at that time. Greg Monroe, great big man in the league, backup big man. Aaron Baines was on that team, great big man who could shoot the three, stretch the floor. Daniel Theis was on that team. Bro, what's the excuse? That was his rookie year, and they won 55 games, and they lost in the conference finals in 7 games. They lost in 7 games in the conference finals to the Cleveland Cavaliers. You don't believe me? I'm going to show it to y'all right here. They lost in 7 games. Y'all see it right there. And guess what happened in that series, you guys? Jayson Tatum didn't do a damn thing. You know who led that series? Jaylen Brown. Now let's go look at what happened in the closeout game in that series with Jayson Tatum. Game 7, right? They scored 79 points. Game 7 in Boston. Now I want y'all to think about this, right? I want y'all to think, this is how big of a fraud Jayson Tatum is. Jayson Tatum is the next LeBron James. Hold on. Got a donation. Shout out to my boy Xavier Lewis in the Cash App with the donation, man. He said, thanks for this ticket. They've been letting him off the hook. Bro, oh, yeah, they've been letting him off the hook big time. I ain't letting him off the hook. He's not getting off the hook with me. Ain't no way in hell he getting off the hook with me. No dice, baby. He not getting off the hook with your boy ticket. Nope. So let's look at this right here, y'all. Don't y'all know in that game, Jayson Tatum was a minus 17. He did shoot 9 of 17 from the field. He did have 24 points, but they lost. They collapsed and lost in Game 7 at home. So I can't say he fell apart in Game 7, but he did in the fourth quarter, because they didn't do a damn thing in the fourth quarter. Because if you go look at the fourth quarter, look at the fourth quarter stats. Fourth quarter in Game 7. This is what Jayson Tatum did. Oh, no, he didn't. Jayson Tatum actually played well in that fourth quarter. So you know what? I got to get that to him. It was his teammates that fell apart. Jayson Tatum, in that fourth quarter, he shot 50% from the field. So even though they lost in Game 7, it wasn't him. It was more so his teammates. Scary Terry, guys like that. Scary Terry in that fourth quarter missed every shot. Al Horford was 1 of 3. Marcus Morris was 2 of 6. And Marcus Smart was 0 of 2. So, but they had a stacked team and lost in Game 7 at home. That's his rookie year, right? Now let's go to the next year, because I'm finna build this case against Jayson Tatum and show y'all that this dude ain't nothing but a fraud, right? Now let's get right to this, right? The next year, remember, he had a ready-made team from year 1. The next year, they won 49 games the very next year. 49 games the very next year, right? You know who he had on that roster? He had Kyrie Irving, Al Horford, Marcus Morris, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward played. Gordon Hayward, you understand what I'm saying? Let me see who else. Gordon Hayward, Gordon Hayward. Let me see. Who else do they have? Terry Rozier, Aaron Baines, Daniel Theis. Remember that kid, Brad Wanamaker? They had him, Robert Williams, and Greg Monroe on that team. That's who they had on that team that year. Let me repeat this. This is Jayson Tatum's second year in the league. To the brother who said, I'm just figuring this out, no, I've been saying this. All I'm doing is presenting the facts today, sir. And Williams, so sit down. Shh, be quiet, sir. The only thing I'm doing is presenting the evidence case. I've been saying this all along. You must not follow my channel, sir. You must not follow the Final Bosses channel, sir. Because if you followed the Final Bosses channel, you would know that I be Final Bossing over here, baby. You should know this. You should know this about me. It's personal, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because these jockstrap sniffers are personal. So anyways, again, that very next year, they won 49 games. They had Kyrie, Tatum, Horford, Marcus Morris, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward played that next year, Terry Rozier, Aaron Baines, Daniel Theis, Brad Wanamaker, Robert Williams was all on that team. And you know what they did that next year? They lost in the second round to the Milwaukee Bucks. These are all the same roster, championship level roster. I'm going to say it again. Championship level roster, right? I'm telling y'all what it is. Now let's go to the third year. This is Jayson Tatum's third year in the league. You know what he did? Finished third in the East, won 48 games. You know what they did? Went back to the conference finals. You know what happened in the conference finals? They lost to Miami. Now, let me give y'all whose his roster was this year. Think about this. Now, this is from year one up to now. He had Jaylen Brown, right? I'm finna tell you who they had. Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, Marcus Smart, Kemba Walker, Daniel Theis, Brad Wanamaker, Enes Kanter, Grant Williams, Robert Williams. These are the guys they had on that team. Taco Fall didn't play, but these are the guys they had on that team. So, bro, I mean, Enes Kanter was giving you a damn near double-double off the bench. Enes Kanter down there, Grant Williams was big for them in certain moments that year. These are the dudes that Jayson Tatum had from year one. Hollywood Hearn, what's up, baby? From year one, these are the dudes that Tatum had. You understand what I'm saying? From year one. That's in 2019, 2020. They lost to Miami in the conference finals again. So Jayson Tatum, y'all got to tell me what other player that did not get it done that had a championship roster from year one in the league. I can't think of another player in NBA history outside of Jayson Tatum that had a championship roster from year one that didn't get it done. I'm proving it to y'all right here. Go to the next year, 2020, 2021, and all these coaches are left, the bodies of them are left all over the place. They said Brad Stevens wasn't good enough. Ime Udoka couldn't keep it in his pants. And Joe Mazzulla's Mazzullin. Right? So, but we're going to talk about all these coaches. But the common denominator is Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown. And they keep getting their butts beat. Every year, they're picked to be one of the top teams in the league. So the next year, that was a shortened season, y'all. That was a shortened season the very next year, right? 2021, right? They lost in the first round to the Brooklyn Nets. Do you know who Boston had on that roster that year? Do y'all not know who Boston had on that roster that year? Let me tell y'all who Boston had. Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Kemba Walker, Evan Fournier, Daniel Theis, Tristan Kardashian, Peyton Pritchard, Robert Williams, Jeff Teague, Grant Williams. All these dudes was on that team that year, bro. All those dudes I just named to y'all was on that team. And they lost in the first round to the Brooklyn Nets. First round. And let's see what Jayson Tatum did in the closeout game. against the Brooklyn Nets. Let's see what he did, right? Because they lost in the first round to the Brooklyn Nets that year. Right? I don't know how Jayson Tatum and them lost because he actually was doing his thing. But again, you're going to say, oh, well, Jaylen Brown was out. Okay, cool. I give you that. I give you Jaylen Brown was out. Jayson Tatum couldn't take over. He couldn't do it. Cool, no problem. All right, cool. Let's keep going. Very next year, 2020, 2020, or 21, 2022, in comes Ime Udoka. Right? Ime Udoka finishes second place in the Eastern Conference that year. It's right there. Y'all can see it right there. Second place, Ime Udoka. Second place in 2021. They won 51 games. 51 games the very next year. 51 games. I want y'all to think about this. Shout out to Rodney Owens in the Cash App with a donation. Y'all see Rodney Owens right there. Salute to you, brother. Brother Rodney Owens in that Cash App with that donation, man. The very next year, check this out, y'all. They went to the NBA Finals. Every year from year one, they've had a championship roster from year one. Jayson Tatum's been in the league. Ime comes in, they go to the NBA Finals, and they lose to the Warriors in epic fashion in the NBA Finals, right? That year on the roster, they had Tatum, Brown, Marcus Smart, Robert Williams, Dennis Schroeder, Al Horford, Derek White. They're adding pieces now. They got Derek White from the Spurs, Derek White, Josh Richardson, Grant Williams, Daniel Theis, Peyton Pritchard, Enes Kanter. These are all the dudes they had on the roster during that season. I want y'all to think about this. They went to the NBA Finals and got smoked by the Golden State Warriors, right? Next season. The very next season, Ime's out because he couldn't keep it in his pants. And here comes Mazzulla's Mazzullin, right? Joe Mazzulla. This time, they win 57 games. 57 games with Joe Mazzulla's Mazzullin. And they lose to the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals again. The year they almost got swept, but ended up pushing it to 7 and then losing at home on their home court in epic fashion and getting the hell beat out of them in Game 7 on their court. And you know what Jayson Tatum had on that team? Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Al Horford, Derek White. They had the former Rookie of the Year, Malcolm Brogdon, who was also a Sixth Man of the Year candidate, Grant Williams, Robert Williams, Mike Muscala, Sam Hauser. They had our Blake Griff Ninjas on that team, Peyton Pritchard, and all of these dudes they had on that squad. 57 games. And got smoked by the Miami Heat. Right? So now we come to this year. Another year. The granddaddy of them all says the final boss. They won 64 games this year. 64 games. Dominance of the NBA regular season. Dominance. The entire media said, hey, man, there ain't nobody that's supposed to beat it. Boy, this is the Celtics to lose. The whole East is all belong to the Celtics. That's what they said, right? Jimmy goes down. Terry Rozier is down. He averaged 16 points a game. He down. Miami had all kind of players hurt. And what do the Boston Celtics do? As 14-point favorites last night, they get beat by 10 at home by a team without Jimmy Butler or Terry Rozier, two of his top scorers. And not only that, you rain threes on these bums and beat them at their own game. And Jayson Tatum run around here with Kobe Bryant wristbands on, acting like he Kobe. Sit down and shut the hell up, man. And this is why I'm going to tell y'all again and again. I salute Doc Rivers forever and a day because Doc Rivers is the only thing that has kept the Boston Celtics championship relevant since the 80s. Since the 80s. Because I'm finna show y'all something. Right? All you gotta do is go to Google, years the Boston Celtics won a championship. Here are the years the Boston Celtics won a championship. 1957, 1959, 1960, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 68, 69, 74, 76, 81, 84, 86, and Doc Rivers in 2008. Now, this team, without the great Doc Rivers, would not have had a championship in damn near 40 years without Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers gets so much disrespect. But in 2008, so says the final boss, Doc Rivers did one thing, and that's help keep the Boston Celtics championship relevant because they haven't won anything in the modern era, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a disgrace. And they've had teams stacked to the high who and can't win the championship. And it's a disgrace. When you dominate in the regular season like that and you play a team like this, you're supposed to get crushed. And to a person who says they have the big three, the Boston Celtics have had a championship level team since Jayson Tatum came in the league. And I proved it. I just proved it. You can go look it up yourself. They haven't won anything. And Jayson Tatum has been in the league for almost 8 years. And the Celtics have won nothing. And they had a championship level roster when he came in the league year one. LeBron didn't have that. KD didn't have that. Steph Curry didn't have that. Jayson Tatum did. What's the excuse for Jayson Tatum? Look it up. This man has won damn near 60% of his games, if not more, in his NBA career and can't win a championship? He done ran through 3 coaches and can't win a championship? He done had defensive player of the years, all NBA performers, first team all NBA performers, all-stars, all of these things on his team. That man ain't never win no championship. And his teams have been stacked around him. Period. But don't nobody want to keep it true with Jayson Tatum, bro. He's worse. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. He's worse than LeBron James and KD in them. He's worse. Because he had a championship roster from day one. You can't even like attack that point that Jayson Tatum is on a worse trajectory than LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and all those guys. LeBron James came in the league, did not even have a championship roster in year one. Jayson Tatum had a championship level roster in year one. They were one game from the NBA Finals. One game. And the NBA media has consistently let him off the hook. You see how much they criticize Giannis? Giannis got 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award, and Giannis Antetokounmpo got an NBA championship. They talk about him like a dog. Jayson Tatum do not get nowhere near the criticism as Giannis Antetokounmpo. I want y'all to really think about that and put that in y'all mind. Put that in y'all mind, bro. Let me repeat myself again. Giannis Antetokounmpo, people will come on YouTube and say he's a fraud. He got 2 MVPs back-to-back, a Defensive Player of the Year award, all defensive teams, an NBA championship, and a Finals MVP. And he get more criticism than Jayson Tatum, who's been on a ready-made team his entire career. His first year in the league, they were one game from going to the NBA Finals. And they were the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. I'm just being honest with y'all. Now they right back on track again. And let me say this to y'all. Everybody keep talking about, hey, man, ticket is one game with Miami. No, it's not. Don't y'all remember that Miami Heat players did this last year where all those other guys was cooking? You guys have revisionist history. The Miami Heat players did this last year, bro. Let me say this one more time to everybody that's in the back. I want all the people that's in the back to listen to the final boss. I want all of y'all to listen to the final boss. Michael Jordan didn't have a championship-ready team in year one. Kobe Bryant didn't have a championship-level team in his year one. Jayson Tatum did. Let me say this to y'all. I want to show y'all something. So last year, y'all, because this is all the people that says, oh man, it's just one game. See, you guys don't watch the games and y'all don't look into this stuff, right? Because if y'all would have looked last year, don't y'all know that the Miami Heat in that series last year this is the series see, y'all need to do y'all research before y'all come talk basketball with me, because I do my research. Don't y'all know last year in the Eastern Conference Finals, the Miami Heat, for the entire series, let me say this again, for the entire series, let's take Jimmy Butler out of it. Take out Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler shot 34% from the three last year in that series. Do you know what the rest of the Miami Heat, do you know what the Miami Heat shot as a team from the three? People think this is not sustainable. They did this the whole series. The Miami Heat shot 43% from the three in the playoffs against the Celtics last year. You guys think this is a joke? I'm going to read it to you. Caleb Martin shot 48% against the Celtics from the three. 48%. 48%. Right? Gabe Vincent shot 51%. Duncan Robinson shot 48% from the three that entire series. Max Struss shot 34. Kyle Lowry shot 35. Kevin Love shot 55. Haywood Highsmith shot 60% from the three. The entire series last year. Y'all think the Miami Heat going away? Hell no. What y'all think Big Tone be over there on the channel telling y'all all the time about the Miami Heat? Bro, them dudes is well coached and they gonna fight. And they got heart. They got next man up mentality. But some of y'all are hard of hearing. Some of y'all are hard of hearing. So when y'all say, hey man, that was just one game they shot like that. Man, y'all don't know basketball. They shot 43% from the three against the Celtics last season. How the hell y'all think Miami been going to the finals all these years? They've been lighting dudes up in the playoffs shooting the three ball. This is what Miami do. So if y'all think that all of a sudden Miami's not going to hit shots no more, after this is what they've done every single year in the playoffs, and I'm talking about all the role players, it don't make no sense. See, the media's going to come tell y'all today, oh, it was just one game. No. You have to know your research on the Miami Heat, baby. The Miami Heat shoot the hell out the ball. They shoot the hell out of the basketball in the playoffs. And I ain't talking about the key guys. I'm talking about all the other guys. The Duncan Robinsons. All of these dudes. The Caleb Martins. Caleb Martin was balling last night, living the vida loca. You understand what I'm saying? Jaime Jaquez and all these dudes. Raining threes from the heavens. Right? And Miami does this every year. People act like Miami's just some team that they ain't. No. See, that's the one thing about Miami, bro. They are really, truly strength in numbers, bro. They are truly a strength in numbers team, bro. And it's hard to underestimate them during the season because they stroll through the season. It's like they almost, you know what it seems like with Miami? It's like they be trolling during the regular season just to make sure they play the Celtics in the first round, or play the Celtics in the playoffs. It's like they be trolling. Like, we're going to troll just so we can run into the Celtics. Think about it. We're going to troll just so we can run into the Boston Celtics and beat that ass. They played the Celtics damn near every year. I'm telling y'all this, bro. And what y'all think them boys going to do when they get home? Duncan Robinson and Kevin Love didn't even really do much yesterday. Duncan Robinson due for a game where he's going to hit about 4-5 threes. Kevin Love is going to come in a couple of these games, hit about 3-4-5 threes. I'm telling y'all this. You go ahead and prepare for it now. Tyler Hero, you don't giving him confidence. Now he's going to be on a heater. Now he gonna be on the heater. And the one thing about the Miami Heat that the media is gonna underestimate, they're not gonna stop playing hard. See, that's the difference, bro. The Boston Celtics got all that talent. They shot the ball at a historical rate this year. But you know what they don't got? They don't got that what's inside that chest. And that's why I always tell y'all this on YouTube. When y'all be listening to all these dudes that be going against me, when y'all be listening to all these Brian Windhorst on TV and on YouTube that go against me, and they always want to talk about real basketball. They ain't never been in between them lines ever. The final boss been in between them lines before. Not in the NBA, but I've been in between them lines making money for this shit. Playing pro basketball, baby, for 16 years. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to give it to you straight. They cut it with baking soda. You understand what I'm saying? Bro, you can talk all the X's and O's and all that foolishness you want. I want to be like LeBron James and mind the game, even though his ass can't mind the game when the game is on the line against the guy daggone Denver Nuggets. You understand what I'm saying? Gotcha. I talk about the intangibles, the things that are some of the most important things on the court is what you got in your chest. That is what the Boston Celtics lack. They lack heart. They lack heart, bro. The Boston Celtics they are cowards, bro. They have no heart. They have no soul on the basketball court, bro. And I be trying to tell y'all this. And when you got a team like Miami, and I was always taught growing up, hard work beat talent when talent don't work hard. Repeat that again. Hard work beat talent when talent don't work hard. And the only reason why talent don't work hard is because they ain't got no heart. Jayson Tatum and them boys, they ain't got no heart, bro. You play a team like Miami, bro, they're always going to compete. They're never going to quit. They ain't never going to quit. And also, they got guys who can shoot the hell out the basketball when they want to. So they're Miami Heat are risers. They are occasion risers. They rise to the occasion. So everybody who just think, hey man, that's just one game, man, y'all lost y'all damn mind. If y'all think Boston Celtics really gonna lose this series. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Miami's not gonna stop raining threes on these boys. And Duncan Robinson, he didn't even do nothing last night. Kevin Love didn't do nothing last night. You look for them two. I'm trying to tell y'all this. Miami got shooters. Jaime Jaquez, he gonna play hard every game. That's the thing I love about Jaime Jaquez. Tú sabes, hermano. Me gusta como tú juegas en la cancha. Eres muy buen jugador, Jaime Jaquez. Muy buen jugador. He's a very good player, I said. And he always, siempre jugador. He always gonna play hard. I like Jaime Jaquez. Where he from? He from Mexico? Shout out to all my Mexicanos. You understand what I'm saying? Saludo Mexico. You understand? Straight like that. That's a fact. Them dudes gonna always play hard. Straight Jaime Jaquez bringing it. Same way he brought it in college. Hard. Pause. Then y'all look at these other boys. They throwing dudes out like Jovic out here. Just throwing him in the mix. Like, come on, dog, come get some of this. Caleb Martin, who been asleep all year long, now is his time to rise. Now is his time to rise. Now is his time to rise, Caleb Martin. It's Caleb Martin's time to rise now. Y'all see that? It's time to rise, man. And this is what they do. It ain't just Jimmy, man. It's all them other guys too, but Jimmy's the inspirer, the motivator, and the guy that kind of pushes them through. But all these other dudes are more than capable, man. Man, them dudes love that stuff. And then you got a coach who have been degraded by the LeBron James media and Eric Spoelstra that's continuing to expose these dudes, bro. You got the media always crying about role players. Look at the role players Miami put out there, bro. Miami be out here putting out goddamn Dollar Tree role players and going to the NBA Finals, bro. Think about this. They be putting out Dollar Tree role players going to the NBA Finals. You know why? Because they're well coached. They're well coached. And Espo tap into all those dudes' potential. He get the most out of everybody whenever he play those guys right. It's something to be said about that. It's something to be said about. That's called leadership. That's called being able to coach your team. Remember when LeBron James chest bumped Espo and tried to punk Espo? Espo didn't back down. It's the same type of stuff they got going on with Darvin Ham now, where they criticize Espo when LeBron James was doing that. Blame Espo when they lost the first championship. Go back and look it up. All in the media. They say, oh, they need to fire Espo. He's unexperienced. He's a clown. He's this, he's that. Same stuff they do to Darvin Ham and them. But Espo showed you, I don't need those dudes to still be relevant and prevalent. And the problem is Espo be getting injuries during the finals. Because if those guys weren't injured, they might have beat the Lakers that year in the bubble. If the whole starting lineup didn't get hurt for the Miami Heat. See, this type of stuff, you guys have to be able to explain this stuff to us, man. And I don't told y'all, man, I'm sorry, bro. Jayson Tatum, I know a lot of people get on LeBron James. I heard my boy Sports and Fitness rants, all y'all dudes. Bro, it's time to cook on Jayson Tatum, bro. I'm talking to all y'all. I know y'all listening. Bro, Jayson Tatum, bro, have gotten a pass from year one, bro. It's time for us to tell these dudes, because when you have dudes like Jokic and these dudes who are rising, but guys like Jayson Tatum and Joel Embiid and these dudes who are falling, always getting hurt, always coming up small, always using coaches as excuses. Come on, man. What we going to do, man? What we going to do, man? What we going to do, man? What we going to do, y'all? What we going to do? What we going to do? What we going to do, y'all? That's all I want to know. What are we going to do? Is the question of the day. What are we going to do? Right? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Right? Yeah, from day one. Yeah, no cap. No Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy. From day one. Y'all know I ain't lying. Y'all know I ain't lying. From day one, no Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy, y'all. So, again, y'all tell me the player who has had the red carpet rolled out for him as much as Jayson Tatum had. Every single year this man had a shot. From year one, nobody else, you can't think of no other player in NBA history that have not won a championship, that had a ready-made roster his entire career from year one. Name one. I dare y'all name one. And who didn't win the chip at least once. Name one. And if the Celtics don't win this year, you know they ain't winning next year. You know, so what Jayson Tatum gonna do? He gonna take the LeBron James route, demand a trade, demand to go somewhere else, run from the grind, run from the smoke. That's what he gonna do. Are y'all gonna accept this? Are y'all gonna accept this? And like I said, all the media, we all focus on LeBron James way too much. It's new bums coming up that need to get cooked early. Early. It's new bums that have been recreated that's out here perpetrating the fraud wearing these fake Kobe Bryant armbands. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they doing. That's what they doing. Because I'm sorry, man. The Miami Heat, bro, they not going to stop competing, bro. They not. So all y'all narratives have been defeated. James, what up, baby?
Salute, big dog. Top of the morning.
How in the blue hell in the Boston Celtics, them niggas got a stacked team. 64 wins this year, James. 64 wins. And you lose to the Miami Heat without two of their top scorers in Jimmy Butler and Terry Rozier and these guys, man. Go ahead, man.
Man, salute top and bottom, man. Much love to everybody that was tuning in. Team ball, bro. When you don't have to rely on one person to carry you, two people to carry you to get your offense going. The role players can't gel. It's something like what the Lakers going through. When they don't play without AD and LeBron, they can move the ball. Everybody stay intact. People know the assignments. They hustle harder. You know what I mean? When you out there for numbers, and this era right here is all about numbers. Ticket. Let's get that out the way. I got my numbers. It wasn't on me, like you say. Tatum and Brown, they had an awesome game. What they went for 30-something, 20-something apiece, damn near, and they still got
And
beat
Tatum
by
didn't
10
do that in
plus.
the fourth quarter, though,
And
James.
they
He didn't
never
do
really
that.
had full control of this game. You know what I mean? Like after the first half, we came out and we solidified that. We showed them that we not going nowhere. And that's all I ever asked the sport, man. Enter the clip. You had the young legs. Play the line rights. Play the Joe Fix more minutes. Put Jaime Hotcast out there. Throw a curveball sometime because he can bring it up too. He can snatch it off the ground and run point. Don't always put the Bam on. I mean the onus on Bam to carry. Bam play 1 through 5. He got to do a lot. He have a lot of responsibility for this team. So you have other pieces that can help him stay fresh. I hate when you see us get killed on the glass, but you refuse to put another big out there to help Bam, which Jovic, he'll stretch 4, stretch 5. He can hit that thing. He can bring it up the court, and he like to attack the basket. Just empty the clip ticket. You know, I've been saying this a lot, and I praise these young hyenas for not breaking cold and going again like, man, I want X out. We see Thomas Bryant did that with the Lakers. This man came and get on the floor over here. You know we need the size. So just imagine if we really go deep in the bigs and put Thomas Bryant out there on side of Bam. Go Bam, Thomas Bryant, Kevin Love for like 2-3 minute stretches just so we can control some of these offensive rebounds that we losing, the defensive rebound, the possessions that we losing. We had the bodies to do it. That what really makes me mad. But good all around win. I knew my team was a fighter because, like I said, since 2020, I've been telling y'all what I've been seeing in this team. It was like, oh no, it's the bubble, it's lucky. All right, the next year we was fully injured. Milwaukee swept us. Cool. All right, injury is a part of the game. We ain't cried. We came back out the next year and put foots in their ass. Period. I don't want to hear. Look, it's a game of runs. It's a game of adjustments. Great coaches do great things. Spo, Mike Malone, they make. Only thing I was mad about Spo in that game one. We really could have won that game. He just kept leaving Hauser open in that corner. Bad rotation, backside defense. They swing it to the front side, hurry up and swing it back to the back side, and we wasn't getting that. And the man hit like 3-4 threes in that same spot that really blew that game open. So if you take him out the game like you did yesterday, this is what you get. You don't get up those weak side threes like you was giving up in game one. This is what you get. We played hard. The ball kept moving. You didn't know who was going to catch it, whether it was Steven Seagal, Jaime Jaquez, whether it was going to be Bam, whether it was going to be Caleb. I seen Caleb coming last year, and I'm glad they gave him that opportunity to carry some of the pressure when Jimmy got hurt. What he showed me in that Boston series, he's a solid player. I ain't saying he's going to be no superstar, no all-star. But as long as you have solid players that's willing to buy into the system, willing to do the little things, he another dude that can bring the ball up. He another dude that can defend 1 through 3. You know what I mean? So we have the depth. We not might have the star power like the Lakers or the Clippers or the Thunder, the Shea Gilgeous Alexanders and all these dudes. But we have solid role players. And last time I checked, we supposed to get swept. That's what I kept hearing. Oh, no Jimmy. He gone. No Terry Rozier. That's 35, 40 points off the board. And we still in these games. We still in the playing, fighting for our life like that against a Joel Embiid. You see what Tyrese Maxey doing. The dude done stepped up and balling. You know, just won improved player of the year. We going against great talent out here without our 2 best stars on the team, bro. And we still get shitted on every day. My bad. We still get knocked every day, bro.
Because
I don't like that.
you play harder than a team, bro. When you constantly play harder, you got more heart. That's why I always be telling them dudes. They got all these dudes on YouTube and online talking about, hey, man, I want to talk X's and O's. Man, sometimes you throw the X's and O's out. Sometimes it's beside your chest.
Yeah, it's mano y mano.
Sometimes it's just what's inside your chest. What's inside your chest can take you a long way sometimes. And I'm talking about your heart, your grit, your nuts, and your guts. Point blank, period. And this is what the Miami Heat does consistently and shoot the ball. And people keep saying, oh, this is one game. This is not just one game. Miami Heat have constantly showed y'all in the playoffs, they lighted up from the 3 every year. Last year, they shot 43% from the 3 last year against the Boston Celtics. They don't care about Boston. And I ain't talking about just Jimmy. Jimmy only shot 34% or 35 from the 3. The rest of the guys be cooking. It be all the role players that be cooking the Boston Celtics and D'ing these dudes up every year. Every year. So now, right back on time again, James. Miami Heat, everybody said, oh, they hit all them threes. Bro, go look what they shot against the Celtics last year, the year before that, what they shoot in the playoffs against teams.
Yeah.
For some reason, Miami light this thing up in the playoffs from the 3 ball. So if you go look at it, they're not going to stop missing shots, bro. And remember, last night, Duncan Robinson didn't get going. Kevin Love didn't do nothing. Man, listen, bro. Listen, bro. You talking about guys that are going to have big games in this series. I got Duncan Robinson giving you 4-5 threes in the game this series. I got Kevin Love giving you 4-5 threes in the game this series. Then what you going to do?
Yeah, that's facts.
Hold
But
on.
then,
And to Young Africa, bro. Young Africa. Bro, listen, I'm not going to disrespect you because I like you, dog. But, brother, I'm just going to be honest with you, man. You make yourself look bad, bro. And I'm not even trolling you. I'm be honest with you, bro. You make yourself look bad because you're saying that shout out to LeGoat for changing the Miami culture. How did he change the culture when Miami had already won before him? He hadn't won. See, you embarrass yourself when you say stupidity like this. See, and this is what I'm telling y'all. Like, this is a normal LeBron James like fanatic. And I'm not gonna disrespect him on my channel because I like Young Africa. I'm not gonna disrespect the dude. But this is a normal, no Diddy. This is a normal LeBron James fanatic, bro. I want you to think about this. Think about this, James. He's saying LeBron James changed the culture for a team that won a championship when he had none. Miami already won a championship before LeBron James came over there. LeBron James didn't have a championship. He didn't have any culture. So he went to the Miami Heat and had to learn how to win a team that had already won before him.
well, they ain't gonna say that though.
These guys to say this, they make themselves look very bad, very shallow, and unknowledgeable. And this is the reason why when you get in debates against me, you get cooked and you go crying for 3 months talking about you got cheated. No, you just got cooked by the final boss. Now know your role and shut your mouth. So James, back to what we were saying, bro. It's time to hold Jayson Tatum accountable. James, he's worse than LeBron James, bro. Because the one thing LeBron James and the dudes didn't have, James, LeBron James didn't have it. KD didn't have it. None of these dudes had it. Was a championship roster from year one. Bro, they were one game from the finals in year one, James.
That's one thing I do agree with. And I seen how small they come in.
Every year the Boston Celtics have had a championship level roster. And every year they failed with Jayson Tatum.
That's kind of strange though, huh? You got Herm brought this up too. Like Herm brought this up. He was like, man, if Jalen Brown go off, them two never really go off together. And if they do go off together, they still find a way to lose. Why is that?
But hold on, but James, but they will call Giannis a fraud who's a 2-time MVP,
Yeah.
who's a defensive player of the year, who has a world championship and is a finals MVP. They'll say he's a fraud, but give Jayson Tatum a pass and say he makes deep playoff runs. We're not doing that, bro.
I ain't gonna lie though. I will say this. If you put Giannis on that Boston team,
doing that, James.
them boys gonna win about 4 rings with that team.
We already know, but we're not gonna listen. We're not gonna do that because the disrespect is real. And I'm gonna tell you something. It's time for the entire media to get on Jayson Tatum and hold him accountable. He's up there crying this year about not winning the MVP. And people yes, we're gonna hold this type of stuff against you because when y'all run through the league, win 64 games, everybody talking about it ain't even close. Y'all supposed to be in the NBA Finals already penciled in, and you lose to a team without 2 of its key scores, its best player, a team that you were picked to annihilate in this series, and you've already lost home court.
Hey, we got bigs to take Porzingis out, so Jalen and them gonna have to beat us.
And they beat you the same way. Listen, they beat you the same way they beat you last year.
Yeah.
Spread you out, shoot the hell out the ball, and defend you well on the perimeter. That's what they do.
Even though we broke a record, bro, come on, man. People know our 3-point shooting. It was on, but it wasn't on. And that just goes to show you the lack assignment that Boston didn't pay attention to. Because like I said, Eddie Hauser killed us in the first game, and we refused to adjust to that shit. I seen that nigga hit like 4-5 threes in that corner and bust that thing open and pushed it to 20. The first quarter, we played them tight. We was in the game. Second quarter, they did their thing, and I saw when Spo wasn't going big and it was hammering us on the glass. That's why I got mad. I cut it off. And I was like, man, we can't keep losing games like this when you see them dudes killing us on the glass. Put Tommy Bryant out there. Put Jovic back out there. You resting Bam, and you going small with K-Love. K-Love getting killed. He old. So put another big out there with him. You could have ran Thomas Bryant and K-Love on that second team in that first game. That's why I be mad with Spo. But I understand. Spo be playing chess, like you say. I think them niggas be trolling because they know they can turn it on whenever they want because they have the coaching staff and the players to buy
Well,
into the
let me
system.
say this to you. In game one, they had just come off the play-in and they kind of got thrown back with Jimmy's injury. So they had to figure out how they was going to play without his injury. So
I can understand that.
Spo got to look at, okay, game one, he saw, okay, this is what we need. This is how we need to attack. So Spo's a damn good coach. So he
Yeah,
was a video guy. So he goes to the film and he says, okay, well, this is how we're going to attack it. And now you're going to really see their game plan without, they have constructed a game plan now without Jimmy Butler now on how they want to play from their analysis in game one. Boston's in trouble. I'm going to tell you something, James. If Boston lose game 3, bro, they're going to lose this series, bro. If they lose game 3, they're going to lose because psychologically, bro, they're not going to be able to overcome that, bro. They're not going to be
I
able
ain't gonna lie to you, bro. After saying what I seen from game 1 and game 2, you could go listen to what I told Onk. I still have high hope, even though we lost like that. I seen something that can be fixed where we can still, keep ourselves in the series. Now, is Spo gonna do it? Yesterday he did it. The line rights, the Jofic, the Jaime Jaquez. Go look at it. Them dudes weren't getting that much burning in that play throughout the whole season. They were in and out of the lineup with injuries. We had the most. And let me make sure I say this right. I ain't gonna say the most, but far as us, we had 38 different starting lineups. How can you build chemistry like that? Ain't nobody else had to deal with that. So that's how I know we have a great culture. Pat Riley up there, he might not say nothing, but when they go in that back, he be like, I say something again. I ain't gonna put you on blast in the media, but when we get in that back room where it's closed doors and it's us, I'm gonna tell you how I really feel. And you can tell the difference between coach, how Eric's supposed to be coaching. Eric's supposed to coach this way this game, and then damn, what the fuck that was last game? I got it.
Well, listen, they're a highly confident team, and here's the thing about the Boston Celtics. I mean, about the Miami Heat, they hate the Boston Celtics, so they are gonna go all out against this team. It ain't gonna be no. And now here's the problem with the Celtics. The Boston Celtics yesterday should have just beat the hell out of this team and beat the life out of them. And that way you take the confidence away from them when you beat the hell out of a team like this. Them not doing that. And now what you have done is you have opened up Pandora's box because you have given all of the confidence, all of it, James, to the Miami Heat. And when you get a Miami Heat, that type of confidence, bro, man, them boys coming, man. Them boys is coming, bro.
And then you got to know this too, Ticket. We already had that confidence. We already built for certain moments. Not saying we're gonna win it every year, but we give ourselves a fighting chance every year. I know y'all see that. So that was a good thing. This is what I want to ask you. If Tatum and them don't get it done, it's time to blow it up?
Nah, he got to keep coming. He got to do what Michael Jordan did. He got to fight through it. He got to fight through it. They don't give him everything. They don't change the coaches, change the players.
But nobody ain't talking about him. Listen, how many coaches he had since he been there?
No. He got to go back and fight through it. This is what you do. This is what you do. I don't want to hear Jayson Tatum at the end of the season saying, hey, man, I want to be traded on. No, I don't want to hear none of that. No, you had a championship.
There is no ticket. That's why I asked that.
He has had with LeBron James. Listen, everybody on YouTube cook LeBron James. Bro, Jayson Tatum is worse. Jayson Tatum came in the NBA on a ready-made championship level team, bro. From year one, they were one game away from the NBA Finals, bro. In year one,
they blame that on Terry Rozier, huh?
They've had a steady roster every year. Boston has rotated and put good rosters around them every single year, bro. Every year. Right?
One of those favors they put on Terry.
Now, hold on. You cannot run from that grind. James, if you have a son and he go outside and he get his ass beat by somebody outside, guess what you're going to do? You're going to tell him going back out there tomorrow. He come back, he got beat again. Go out there again tomorrow. He got beat again. Go. One day he going to say, Daddy, why do I have to keep going back out here? Why can't I just go another route where I don't have to get beat up? You know why? Because if you go another route where you don't have to get beat up, another day in life is going to come at you where you're going to face an opponent like you got your ass kicked against every single day and you ran from that. And you're not going to be able to deal with that because you ran from that. So now I'm going to make you keep going that way until you go through that opponent. That way you're prepared for life. Jayson Tatum do not need to run from the grind if they lose again because all that's going to do is put him in KD land. And he don't want to be there. He don't want to be in the KD or LeBron land. I'm telling you right now, this
I ain't
dude,
look at it like that. When you said you said it like that.
LeBron James, Kevin Durant, all
Yeah.
these dudes, Kobe, all these dudes, they never had as many opportunities from day one. James, they were second in the East his rookie year, James, they were one. James, if they played well in the fourth quarter, they're in the NBA Finals in their year one. Year one. Every year after that, they had ready-made teams. Remember, they blamed it on Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens stepped down. Here comes Ime Udoka. Ime Udoka gets you to the finals. What they do? They choked in the finals. Ime Udoka couldn't keep it in his pants. He gone. Then they bring Joe Mazzulla. Mazzulla's Mazzulla. Then what happened? These
I
dudes
think
choked.
that was fucked up though. I mean, actually, my bad. I think that's messed up. A dude should be able to do what he wants
Right,
in
but
his
they choked
private
again.
life.
No, we understand that, but they choked again. My whole
Yeah,
point
they
is,
choke.
how many coaches you got to go through, James? How many coaches? That's why I be
Before
trying
you
to tell
blame, so you saying that to say before you blame the superstars? Because I do agree
I'm
with
not
you.
blaming coaches no more.
All right, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. Especially when you stack heavy like that.
James, when the talent level is that much of a gap,
Yeah, that's
but
what I said.
you still get your ass beat by this team, that's
It's
effort.
not coaching. That's clear. That's the heart.
That's y'all on the court, bro. Them,
Yeah.
listen, the Boston Celtics shouldn't even need no plays to beat Miami because Miami's weak. They don't even got their main players.
That what makes this stuff funny though, bro. Like I say, like every year we get to the playoffs. Just look at our run. 2020, Bam Dragons. The next year, the whole team we get swept. The next year after that, Hero and Kyle Lowry missed the last two games against Boston. Even though that went seven. Jimmy took a bad shot on a 2-on-1 break because his legs was fatigued. He trying to get it over with. He'll kill. I'm gonna do it. Win or lose. I like that mentality. But put pressure on Al Horford to come up and you bounce past that thing or alley you to whoever. I think it was Tyler on the backside or somebody was coming. That was an easy deuce. We win that game. That's 3 finals instead of 2. Little stuff like that. Injuries, fatigue. And we still be the last 4 teams standing. Ticket, come on, bro. The last 2 teams standing.
Right,
They've
and
been
that's why I
knocking us
said.
for
Hold on,
20.
that's why I said Tatum cannot never get no. He's worse. Tatum is on a worse path, and he
I
better not.
agree.
He better not leave, James. If he leave, because the Boston Celtics have been over backwards for him, bro. They have put they went and got Porzingis. They went and got all first team All NBA defender and
Drew
Drew
Holiday.
Holiday. They went and did everything, bro, to help this dude win, bro. There is no way in hell, bro, that you're supposed to lose home court against this type of team, bro. And let me tell y'all something. Do not, I'm going to say this one more time to everybody listening to this video. Do not fall into the trap of thinking it's just one game with Miami, bro. Do not fall into the trap because Miami Heat, go back and look every year. Their three-point shooting is unbelievable in the playoffs, bro. They shot 43% from the three last year against this team. That's amazing. That's all-time great for a team to shoot that for a series. And that series went 7 games. In over 7 games, James, they shot 43% from the three. So Miami is not going to stop making threes. And think about this. They made all those threes last night. Duncan Robinson, he wasn't doing nothing. Kevin Love, if you would have told me, James, that they made all those threes like they did last night, you would have told me that Duncan Robinson would have hit about 5 threes and Kevin Love would have hit about 4 or 5 threes. Kevin Love didn't make any threes. Duncan Robinson shot 28% from the three-point line last night. And as a team, they still shot 53.5. And Duncan Robinson is their best three-point shooter.
The fastest to reach 1,000.
Now you tell me.
Faster than Steph Curry, faster than Reggie Miller, Jesus Shuttleworth. Yeah, you got a point right there. See, but you've been cooked with you've been drinking your smoothies out there. Huh? Look at you. Boy,
hold on. But I'm putting facts out here, bro.
You always do, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you always do.
James, they have a formula, and I told y'all this. The one thing I don't like about Boston is they live and die one way. They live and die by the three. They don't have nothing else. They don't have no post game. They don't have no nothing else, bro. They live and die by drive and kick. That's how they play basketball. In Miami, that's an easy style to prepare against because all you want to do is run these dudes off the three-point line and make them have to create and go one-on-one all game.
And they can't do that. Ong brought that to our attention last night. And when I couldn't stay on there too long, he said the same thing. All they got to do is run them off the 3-point line because they can't do nothing else. They don't.
The
It can't go left.
Boston Celtics fans are delusional because they say, "Oh man, they ain't winning the series." Bro, y'all say the same thing last year and all these other years, bro. Miami stayed doing this to y'all, bro. I don't understand why y'all keep saying this stuff, bro. And it don't even
This
have to
ain't
be,
in the regular season, though. Need the ticket. This is postseason where all the stuff is on the table,
bro.
all the chips is in the middle of the table, and we keep getting y'all number for a reason, bro. Come on, man. At some point, you got to open your eyes what the man trying
I'm
to say.
telling you, bro.
This ain't no fluke, bro. This
Bro,
is a real deal.
and they do
You got good credit or you don't. We declining you over here, though, if you ain't got good credit.
The best 3-point shooter on the team shot 28% from the three last night. And one of the other ones shot 0. He didn't even shoot a 3, and that's Kevin Love. So what do you think is going to happen at home when Kevin Love comes out in these 15-minute stretches and scores like 17, 18 points because he don't hit 5 threes?
Yeah.
What about
That's
Duncan
what
Robinson?
the whole
Duncan
momentum.
Robinson going to shoot 28 from the 3 next game? Duncan Robinson.
I think he got. I think it's his back though, but I like he out there fighting through the injuries.
Yeah, but
sometimes
listen, I don't care if it's his neck and his back. He gonna hit.
I know what I'm saying is I'd rather you be out there being a decoy because that's still open up for other 3-point. We broke a record in Boston.
I'm saying he's gonna hit 4 threes and 4 or 5 threes in one of these games.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. He gonna get hot eventually.
Right.
He gonna catch a spark in one of these games.
They talk about Highsmith. Highsmith was cooking last year. Highsmith shot 60% from the 3 against these boys last year. You know what Highsmith shot last night from the 3? 60%.
Hey, look, his defense is underrated when you go to talking about him, especially against Tatum. He give Tatum problems. He make Tatum work.
Yep. Now,
and we could throw him, Highsmith. We could throw Caleb. We got bodies we can throw at these dudes. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Spo, enter the clip. After game 2, you shouldn't have no problem. Everybody, look, Thomas Brown, you give me five minutes. You give me 3 solid minutes. You know what I mean? Here and there, just to spare Bam knowing the injuries that we got at the top part of our rotation. He did a good job yesterday, bro. I was so happy with Spo. I was like, Spo, we got to steal one of these games because we let one go.
My boy Big Tone be cooking these dudes, man. Big Tone told these dudes, bro. Like, bro, listen, man. And everybody look at them dudes like, man, them dudes got some Dollar General role play. No, y'all think like that because y'all come from the LeBron James school of basketball. So when y'all over there listening to Mind the Game, which ain't nothing but a show to help JJ Redick get a head coaching job, and LeBron James GM a team after he leaves. That's all they doing. All they doing is trying to show off that they act like they know X's and O's, so JJ Redick can get a coaching job, and then LeBron James can go try to own a team. Absolute bogus baloney. Because if you was minding the game and you was that damn smart, why the hell you ain't know to keep giving the ball to AD when he was cooking last game? But y'all want to blame the refs. That's another day, another story. But Jayson Tatum, again, James, bro, he is on a worse trajectory, bro. Bro, these are levels that we have not seen of incompetence. These are levels of incompetence.
I look at him as a failure in a way because how many Eastern Conference Finals he been to? At least 5 or 6 of them things.
Bro, listen, I don't know.
And you only been to one finals?
How many championships do we have when he's had a top 4 team in the league damn near every year since he's been in the league?
That's what I'm saying. So when you look at the bigger picture, I don't see him being able to do what Jimmy did with this Miami team. Because you got a second player on your team as a Robin and Jaylen Brown that can go both ways. He's a good defender. Sometimes he gets streaky as a shooter, but he came in and put them back in the game. He hit like 3 threes in a row, and we put a cap on that quick. You know what I mean? Just because of the rotation that we was going with. All right, y'all won't do it like that. We took Porzingis out the game. I told people he wasn't built like that. When they got Porzingis, they just automatic crown the Celtics the champions after seeing this dude in Dallas and New York. Come on, stop it, bro.
Jaylen Brown ain't built like that either. He been right over there with Tatum. Tatum and
no,
Brown.
I ain't saying he is. That's why I said he'll streak and shoot on offense.
Comment section. I'm talking about the comment section. Jaylen Brown is the same thing. He been over there with that dude taking them L's too, bro.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. You think it'd be better if Jaylen Brown was the lead instead of Tatum?
No, a nigga with no left hand, no.
All right, gotcha.
No left hand. Folds in big moments too. Hell no. Those are the 2 musketeers over there. No. They're 2 musketeers, not the 3, they're 2 musketeers. No.
But they had a solid roster. They had Malcolm Brogdon.
Bro, Former Rookie of the Year, 6 Man of the Year candidate Malcolm Brogdon.
Yes.
Malcolm Brogdon won the 6 Man of the Year. Malcolm Brogdon.
I think
all of these dudes they had. The Defensive Player of the Year, Marcus Smart.
Yeah, when they let him go, I think that's when all the wheels
First
came
team
on.
all defense, but you let him go and you get a first team all defensive performer and an NBA champion in Drew Holiday.
Yeah, you made up for it, but I'm saying, like, as far as the heartbeat of that team, I don't think Drew is outspoken like Marcus Smart was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You need that outspoken, you need that voice in the locker room who gonna jump on your starters. And he was that type of guy. He was built from our mold, you could tell. But why would you get rid of your glue?
They still was losing.
And they still was losing. So, like I say, like I think they should just go ahead on, see what they can do. Like one of them gonna have to leave because both of them got $300 million contracts coming up. You can't sign both of them. That's $600 million under two dudes, bro.
James, we got to get the guys who really going through the grind, getting it done credit, and that's Murray. That's Jokic and Murray. Them dudes really went through the grind. They took the L's coming up, and in less time, they've already won a championship. Jokic and Murray won 7 years together. Jokic and Murray won a championship. They're playing a Western Conference, a
harder conference. Yeah, harder time.
Right. They came through. They took that L to the Lakers in the bubble, came back, regathered themselves a couple years later, won a championship, and looking to try to get back to the finals and try to win another one this year if they can.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up.
Meanwhile,
remember I was telling people about Murray and Spider in the bubble when they went back for 50. I told them, I said the NBA is in good hands. They need to let these young hyenas rock out. They could carry teams. So when I seen Murray come, I was like, damn, man, who this nigga is? Then I seen Spider. Now you look at the Lucas, you look at the Shades, you look at the Trey Youngs. Bro, these dudes can hold the league down.
Let me cook a jabroni real quick since this dude want to run his mouth. So
you
want to run your mouth. You says that guy loses one game and this guy has 6 lives about it. Well, first of all, you look like a low-budget Omni in the Hellcat. That's first and foremost. Secondly, let me cook you real quick, Mr. Bruce Gilpatrick. First of all, this is only my second video on Jayson Tatum and the Boston Celtics. So that's a lie. Like Maury Povich said, that's a lie. Secondly, sir, and I'm going to cook you on this right now. Secondly, sir, right? This isn't just one loss. They lost 4 times in the playoffs to this Miami Heat team last year. So that's another lie, jabroni. And the last point I'm going to bring to you too, because you guys, this is absolutely disgusting what you guys do. The last point I bring to you, they just took the season series, sir. They just took the season series as far as home court. They just stole home court from y'all. You guys won 64 games during the regular season and got home court taken away from you by a team without 2 of the top scorers in game 2. So you don't have home court no more. They took home court from a team that won 64 games. Sit down and shut the hell up. You dusty ass Omni and the Hellcat. Go ahead, James.
I'm coming. Give me like 5 minutes. Hold up. I'm listening.
So, as I said to you guys, this is the type of foolishness going on YouTube when it comes to criticizing players. This is the foolishness that's going on YouTube. Like, you can't tell the truth no more. Because once you tell the truth, he going to say, oh, man, because see, man, you in one loss, you want to, no. This ain't one loss. They lost 4 times in the playoffs in Miami last year. 4. Lost the series. We right back on track. They lost home court to Miami last year. They lost it again this year. You won 64 games during the regular season to give it up in game 2. Home court. They say a series doesn't start till you win on the other team's home court. We got a series. We got a series. So I don't want to hear about this. This ain't no lucky thing where Boston has just been wiping these dudes out every year and they win a lucky game. No, Miami has been doing this. This is consistent, sir. So again, you need to get your mind right. Think about what you're doing. Listen to what the final boss says. Know your role and shut your mouth. And like I said before, yeah, man, like I said, y'all look at Jokic and Murray. Jokic and Murray, in less than 7 years, they won a championship. What's the excuse for Tatum? What's the excuse for Tatum? And they're looking to try to go back-to-back. What's the excuse for Tatum? And they didn't have
another thing?
100 coaches fired to do it. Go ahead.
Look at the last 3 times we played them in the playoffs. From the bubble, the year we lost to them on the Jimmy shot, and last year. I think we pretty much had a number. Coaching matter. And at the end of the day, when you look at it from that aspect of it, even if the coach was to put them in awkward positions, Tatum and Jaylen Brown been in how many Eastern Conference Finals? They're supposed to know this by now. How to maneuver their way through to get these games closed. They're just not the it factor. I don't see it. I see a lot of great players put up numbers, but it don't trickleate the wins. And that's what I see a lot in this era. So, like I said, you just brought up a good point. Jamal Murray and the Joker got a ring before Tatum and Jaylen Brown when they've been in more conference finals than them dudes. That's not right, bro.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm going to shut down the stream because I see my boy Big Tone just went live. I want to go check out his stream. Y'all,
Yeah, I just seen that too.
I put his stream. I put the link to his video in the community post. So y'all go subscribe to Big Tone channel. He's a real Miami Heat fan. And James and them, they've been rocking with the Miami Heat for years now. So I'm going to go over and support and listen to his channel because I want to hear what he got to say. So let's go over there, James, because I want
All right. Salute everybody. See y'all there.
Y'all make sure, too, y'all go subscribe to Big Tone's channel and make sure y'all follow me on the podcast show. I'm going to be on the podcast show today. I'm going to check out Big Tone's channel. Shout out to Big Tone, man.